If I knew that this was going to be the outcome, like, I would have never done something like this, but you don't know when you're in the moment. Like, it was so, like, I just felt so stupid.
People think that Rihanna and A$AP Rocky are throwing shade at Kendall Jenner, and here's why. At the last show that Kendall Jenner walked at, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were in the crowd, and people noticed they looked like this when Kendall Jenner walked by. Notice Rihanna's face. So when people caught wind of that, the Twitter memes began. People said Rihanna's face during Kendall Jenner's walk. Riri said, "I know y'all lying." This was Rihanna's face while Kendall Jenner walked the runway. Also, on a side note, if you don't remember, back in 2016, Kendall Jenner and A$AP Rocky were in some type of a relationship. So maybe it's a little jealousy, maybe there's some bad blood, or maybe it's a total coincidence.
Listen, a broken record, but if you're gonna appropriate a culture and steal and profit off of Mexican farmers and make millions of dollars, the least you can do is learn how to pronounce the tequilas correctly. Blanca, reposado, añejo. What the fuck is añejo? It's añejo, puñetas. Añejo.
Get ready for this drama because it's about to get wild. Rihanna has reportedly made a secret deal with Anna Wintour and her baby daddy, A$AP Rocky, who now holds a position on the Met Gala's board committee. The deal: to ban the Kardashians from the 2025 Met Gala completely. When the Kardashians found out about this, they were furious. They've apparently been going back and forth with Rihanna behind the scenes, trying to understand why she's so determined to shut them out. Out of all the sisters, Kendall seems to be the most upset. She's not handling the news well at all. According to sources, she even lashed out at Rihanna, accusing her of still being bitter over Kendall's past involvement with A$AP Rocky. And here's the kicker: Kendall went as far as to claim that Rihanna is jealous of her. Now, Kendall accusing Rihanna of being jealous might sound crazy and delusional to you, but once you hear the backstory, it starts to make a bit more sense. Their rocky relationship has been brewing for years, with tension going all the way back to 2012. It all began when Kendall, who was only 16 at the time, made a joking tweet about being upset if Rihanna didn't perform her song Complicated at an upcoming concert. Kendall wrote something like, "If Rihanna doesn't perform Complicated tomorrow, and I'm going to be so upset." While it was clearly meant to be fangirling, Rihanna didn't take it that way. She clapped back with a response that basically told Kendall to stay home if she wasn't happy. Fans were quick to call out Rihanna for being harsh toward a teenage girl, but little did they know, this was just the beginning of a long and messy feud. Things escalated over the years, eventually leading to Rihanna's alleged decision to block the Kardashians from the Met Gala altogether. Fast forward to 2015 and the tension between Rihanna and Kendall grew even stronger. Rihanna was supposed to perform at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, but she pulled out at the last minute. Why? Because Kendall allegedly used her connections to replace British model Jordan Dunn, who happens to be Rihanna's good friend, with herself. When Rihanna found out what Kendall had done, she immediately canceled her performance in support of Jordan. And Jordan, who wasn't shy about the drama, took to Twitter to express her feelings. She wrote, "Feeling so much better about not doing Victoria's Secret. And now that Rihanna isn't doing it either." The tweet made it clear that Jordan and Rihanna were on the same page and Kendall's actions didn't sit well with them. But Rihanna wasn't done with Kendall just yet. In 2018, Kendall and her family reportedly pulled some strings to get her named Fashion Icon of the Decade during New York Fashion Week, beating out Rihanna. While Rihanna didn't say anything publicly at the time, it was obvious she wasn't happy. Later that same year, at the Met Gala, Rihanna allegedly threw some serious shade at Kendall. According to a source, Rihanna made a body-shaming comment aimed at Kendall, saying something like, "Good thing I have the curves to pull this outfit off. I'd hate to be a stick figure." After making the comment, Rihanna reportedly laughed, stared at Kendall, and walked away. Even after that, Rihanna kept shading Kendall whenever the opportunity arose. During the 2022 Fashion Week, both Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were caught on camera looking unimpressed while Kendall walked the runway. Rihanna didn't bother to hide her facial expressions, and fans quickly noticed the tension. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Before A$AP Rocky started dating Rihanna and becoming the father of her children, there were rumors that he had been romantically involved with Kendall. While it's not clear how serious their connection was, it definitely added fuel to the fire between Kendall and Rihanna. Over the years, Rihanna's shade toward Kendall has been consistent. Some fans think it's because of the Victoria's Secret incident, or maybe even the Fashion Icon Award drama. Others believe it's more personal, possibly linked to Kendall's past with A$AP Rocky. But whatever the reason, Rihanna's actions seem intentional. Her alleged deal with Anna Wintour to keep the Kardashians out of the Met Gala feels like the culmination of years of tension. The Kardashians, who are used to being at the center of every major event, are reportedly furious. Sources say they've been trying everything to understand why Rihanna is so determined to humble them. Kendall, in particular, has been vocal about her frustration. She's reportedly told people close to her that Rihanna's behavior is rooted in jealousy. While that might sound far-fetched to some, Kendall seems convinced. Fans have been divided over the drama. Some are on Rihanna's side, praising her for standing up against what they see as the Kardashians' constant use of connections and privilege. Others feel that Rihanna is taking things too far and being unnecessarily petty. As for Rihanna, she hasn't publicly addressed the rumors about the Met Gala ban or her ongoing feud with Kendall. But judging by her past actions, it's clear she's not one to back down when it comes to making a statement. Whether it's pulling out of a performance, shading someone on the runway, or using her influence behind the scenes, Rihanna knows how to make her point without saying much. The Kardashians, on the other hand, are used to being in the spotlight and having the upper hand in most situations. This time, however, it seems like Rihanna has outmaneuvered them. If the rumors about the Met Gala ban are true, it'll be interesting to see how the Kardashians respond, and whether they'll try to patch things up with Rihanna or escalate the feud even further. One thing's for sure, this drama isn't going away anytime soon. Fans will be watching closely to see what happens next, and the 2025 Met Gala is shaping up to be one of the most talked about events in recent history, even before it happens. In 2016, there were rumors about Kendall Jenner and A$AP Rocky being more than friends. They were seen together in various cities, including Paris, New York, Miami, and Los Angeles. The two appeared inseparable, and their closeness became the talk of the town. Their relationship seemed even more evident at the 2017 Coachella Festival, where multiple witnesses claimed they spent the whole night together, looking very cozy. The speculation was seemingly confirmed when Kim Kardashian shared a video on Snapchat showing Kylie Jenner taking a photo while Kendall and A$AP Rocky were kissing in the background. Around the same time, A$AP Rocky was also good friends with Rihanna. Rumor had it that Rihanna was interested in taking their friendship to a deeper level, but A$AP was too focused on Kendall. This situation reportedly upset Rihanna, as she was used to being the center of attention. Adding to the drama, Kendall was rumored to have had a fling with Chris Brown, who infamously assaulted Rihanna in the past. Some speculated that Rihanna saw Kendall's connection with Chris as a personal attack, a way for Kendall to stir up trouble between them. Rihanna's displeasure with Kendall didn't stop there. She reportedly excluded Kendall from participating in her Savage X Fenty fashion shows, even though she allowed other models like Gigi and Bella Hadid, who are close friends with Kendall, to walk the runway. While this decision seemed petty to some, insiders suggested it was also because Rihanna disapproved of Kendall and her family. Rihanna allegedly believes the Kardashians have built their fame by appropriating Black culture and profiting from it without proper acknowledgement or respect. A viral TikTok video added fuel to this fire, as it called out Kendall for cultural appropriation. The video criticized Kendall's tequila brand, accusing her of whitewashing Mexican culture. According to the creator, Kendall had no real understanding of tequila making but used her name and image to sell the product, which many found disrespectful. Despite all this, Rihanna hasn't let go of her feelings about Kendall and the Kardashians. Recently, rumors emerged that she might be taking things a step further by trying to use her influence to block the Kardashians from attending major events like the Met Gala. According to an anonymous source, Rihanna allegedly wants the Kardashians banned from the 2025 Met Gala. This claim gained traction because A$AP Rocky was recently added to the Met Gala's board committee, giving him a say in who gets invited. Some believe Rihanna has asked him to ensure the Kardashians don't make the guest list. While this information is purely based on rumors, it has sparked a lot of debate online. Many people believe the story because of Rihanna's long-standing issues with Kendall and the Kardashian family. However, others argue that Rihanna wouldn't waste her energy on such a move. One commenter suggested that the Kardashians might be spinning this narrative themselves to create drama and stay in the spotlight. They wrote, "The Kardashians just don't want to go, so they're making it look like Rihanna is the problem." Another person added, "Rihanna is a real star. She doesn't care about the Kardashians or their antics." Although opinions are divided, the rumors about Rihanna and the Kardashians have kept people talking. Rihanna's fans, in particular, admire her for not tolerating what they see as the Kardashians' exploitation of other cultures. On the other hand, some think the entire story is blown out of proportion and that Rihanna is too busy focusing on her career, family, and businesses to worry about the Kardashians. Regardless of the truth, the speculation has reignited discussions about cultural appropriation, rivalry, and the lengths celebrities might go to settle personal scores. Rihanna's alleged actions, whether real or fabricated, highlight the complicated relationships and power plays in the entertainment world. People are left wondering if the feud between Rihanna and Kendall will ever truly be resolved or if it will continue to simmer behind the scenes. What do you think? Is Rihanna really trying to block the Kardashians from events like the Met Gala, or is this just another baseless rumor? Share your thoughts.